Hi, I'm Corey or WeCJ, and in this video I will be going over the Commander Masters set and talking about my thoughts and feelings of it and seeing if I find it to be worth it or good. Pretty much it's just going to be like a TED talk where I complain or compliment Commander Masters since it's coming out probably the weekend just gone. When it comes to this set, you get multiple different arts, starting off with the standard art, which is just your normal Magic the Gathering cards that most people get in packs. When it comes to the packs, it's a majority of these, but there's other arts you can possibly get depending on what pack you get. There is also etch cards, which is kind of the same art, it's just kind of the border and the card around it is different. It's a bit darker and it looks like it has like a 3D effect with a banner on top. I will show a demonstration of a standard art and an etch art on screen now. Next, we have this new thing that is only in this set so far. It's the Showcase Portrait Arts. All of these are legendary creatures or very well-known commanders in a sidewards portrait art of the character themselves, looking out with a kind of base color behind it, and it is a full art card. All of these are cards that are very known legendary creatures. You cannot get any other, you cannot get artifacts or anything like that. They are, I think that's why the Commander Master set, this is the main part of it, because people that use any of these as a commander may want this portrait version of it as their commander. When it comes to these, I'm not really sure how I feel towards them. Some of them are really good, some of them are really bad. However, I think my biggest problem is the selection. Few of these cards are very known, really good commanders that I've seen. However, there are a few that I see rather in the 99 than a commander, and then there's some that I haven't seen rather in a long time or have never seen before. So for a Commander Master set, I thought it would be better if they picked more known, more played commanders, which is kind of what I thought they were originally going for. If you haven't seen any of them, I will show some on screen now. And with every set lately, there is full art cards. Personally, these are the cards that, when it comes to a set coming out, are the ones I mainly look at. When it comes to me personally buying cards, I stopped buying packs years ago because I have bulks and bulks and bulks, and I found it was more easier personally to save money by just getting the like 20 to 50 cards that I want from the set and the pretty art than spending that money on getting probably a handful of them in the art I rather don't want or anything like that. So full art cards are literally, as they're told, it is a full art card with the box text on top and the banner on top with the character's name or the creature's name or the sorcery card, pretty much the card's name on top. And these are the usually ones that are very, very pretty. Each set has their own different style. This set has a style we've seen before, some are different when it comes to it. I'll have a few cards on screen now. Half the time when it comes to a set coming out, I literally just go scrolling straight down. I will put a link to the website down below that I use and just look at the alt arts, because they literally, like, every version of the card will have the all art version, and I would usually buy them. For example, with Dominaria Remastered, I had Hunting Ground, the old one that I really, really liked. I'll put it on screen here. But then when the new version came out, I instantly bought it because it was super, super cheap. And I absolutely love that card for the deck. So I glammed up that deck for, I think, €2 to €4. Here is the better version on screen now, or the full art version on screen now. But usually when it comes to a set, it's the cards that is the main focus. So I'm going to start off with my personal favorite type of card, Planeswalkers. I find when it comes to set, you can really find how a set is based on the Planeswalkers. For example, the last few, they're lowering the Planeswalkers, and I find the cards, other than the Phyrexian All Will Be One, I think, was an okay set. I find that if you base the set on the Planeswalkers, you'll really know. I thought Eldraine, even though it was very broken at the time, was a really, really good set, and Oko was the reason why. A lot of people liked the, what was it called, the Mob Boss one last year, or was it, yeah, the Mob Boss one last year, and that had Ob, which was really, really good. So I find that based on how good the Planeswalkers are kind of based on this set. In this set there is 9 Planeswalkers, which seems to be the most we'll see in a very long time with how they're doing it. I think they said they're doing one each set now. I could be wrong with that information. But their choice is where I go, So if you didn't know, they released a Planeswalker deck. In this set, you can get the new cards, which is the Commander, and then they added 3 new Planeswalkers in the deck. You can get them in the packs, like not the draft packs, the booster or collector's packs, but you can get them not from the deck, realistically. And then they added the other 5, which are the 5 monocolor Commander Planeswalkers from years ago. Now, I would have been okay with this originally. I thought it was a really good idea originally, if over the last few years they haven't reprinted or given people opportunities to get it. For example, Daretti. I wanted Daretti for a little while. I didn't buy the deck, didn't want to buy the deck, but it came in a few of the side decks or some of the boxes you can get. I know nearly everyone now has a Daretti, like it's a kind of a very common card. Same with plain blue Teferi. You have a chance to get it with the Double Masters or Modern Horizon. No, what was it called? There was the box that was the secret layer. They made 2 cons in a box, or like a convention in a box, that both had a set in it, that both had the potential to get Teferi. So Teferi over the last year has dropped. Ob, I think in the last between 3 years, was also in a deck. So I'm finding that when it comes to these, even though all 5, even the green one, Fraley's got a Commander green spellbook. So the fact that you're able to get any of these now fairly cheap, I understand why, because they are the original Planeswalker Commanders and it has that little bit of nostalgia with it. But personally, if they was going to do this, I personally think they should have added a old art version instead of just standard or etched. So when I found out that there was 9 Planeswalkers in this deck, I was like, hooray! And now I'm like, meh. Personally, the set's not even out yet, and I already ordered a Commander Guff in foil for like $250. So this set, it's not doing the best in my opinion. Now when it comes to all the other cards, the only thing I can possibly say was a really good strategy is they brought back all the gems, the emeralds, there's the green emeralds, jet, sapphire, and all of them that makes whatever color they are 1 less. They needed a reprint except for the green, which I thought was a really good idea. That is probably the only thing I can say is a fair thing when it comes to this set. Everything else when it comes to this set, I'm a bit meh on. Their card selection, it's rather too many reprints or too many things going on, or that is a really old card that not many new players know, which is a good thing. So there is a card that gives you horsemanship. That was a really good card. However, doing 2 of the 3 Eldrazi Titans in the portrait art was very weird, especially since both of them that came out in this set also got a secret layer within the last 6 months to a year. Now, there was also, if they picked the other 3 versions of the Titans, that also got a reprint recently with a better and more kind of exclusive alt art. So I think because the other Emrakul was picked in that one, they didn't want to pick Emrakul again because the other card's banned. So that's what I'm not liking about the card selection. There's also like Pure Green Omnath, which was really good, but again, being reprinted out the wazoo. A good reprint is they brought back the Dragon in the portrait art and Urza. They're really good. However, when it comes to my biggest problem with this set is the price. You can go on anywhere and see a lot of people complain about the price, but no people can really explain what they're giving out about. They're just saying it is too expensive for what you get. But yeah, again, people loving the game and stuff like that will literally buy pretty much anything Wizards produce, which I'm not complaining about, I do understand. But this is where my biggest problem with this set goes. It is better than your standard set. If this was a standard set with the standard prices, I would have been like, they should have upped the price. It is really good if we're basing it on your normal pack price, your like normal collectors, normal boosters, normal boxes, and normal deck prices. They're either quite good or really good. However, they tripled the price. The only way I can explain this in my own little head world is if you went to a restaurant and bought a steak for a tenner, and then went to another restaurant where the steak was slightly better, you still enjoyed it, but it was slightly better, but triple the price, which place would you go and get the steak again? Personally, it would be the €10 steak. I don't want to spend 30 quid on a slightly better steak, unless like you have that money to throw at. And that's what I feel like this set is. If they doubled it, or even put 20% on the original price, that would have been fair game. But in Ireland, where I am, a collector pack is usually somewhere between 25 and 30 for the one pack. However, I could be wrong here, but I'm pretty sure it's 90. And spending 90 quid on a pack does not seem worth it in my opinion, especially for the card selection. Does not seem worth it. Now I know there is some cards that have upped the price and that the prices have gone down. However, a lot of these reprints have dropped the prices of some cards, and I'm more okay with that as someone that primarily buys stuff on the second-hand market. However, people buying the packs and stuff and buying boxes, I'm just like, it's not worth it in my opinion. The second thing is the cards that are actually worth some form of money, like in the mid-ground, have gotten reprints recently. So I find it would be fair if they double or triple the price for cards that haven't been in a long time, and there is a handful, but there is too many cards in this set. It just seems to be the selection was a bit all over the place. There's a lot of cards that like are very unnecessary, and for the price you're paying, getting majority of these cards that are the commons and uncommons that no one actually really cares for at this stage. This is a set, personally, that they should have done with, do you know when they done a shorter set recently after the big massive war, kind of showing the planeswalkers that lost their spark and stuff? They should have done that with this. They should have got rid of all the commons and given a better selection. I think this would have been a better version of that, because you make the cards worth it. Yes, you get less cards, but you're spending, again, for the collector's pack, 90 quid for a chance to get the rare or mythic or rares or mythics for hopefully getting your money back. I don't know a single person. I even went to my local game shop and seen someone get a pack and literally just went straight to the rares mythics and didn't even look at the commons and uncommons. And for someone that's played for years, if I do, like, sometimes I'll go to my local game shop and be like, do you know what, lucky draw, like, I'll buy a booster pack or a set pack, like, so, like, throw less than €10 in for a lucky, like, dip. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't, but it's just more of like someone going in and buying a lottery ticket. I just done it for the thing, and I go straight to the rare. Like, it's one of those things where when it comes to a set like this, the commons, like, even if someone wanted one of the commons, they're all less than a £5. They're just making more bulk rares of it. It's not really worth it in my opinion. But overall, is this set worth it? No, mainly due to the price. If you've watched this video in its entirety, you can see that this has drained. We've been complaining since the Dominaria United set last year, and nothing seems to be really changing. Now, I know they're doing stuff and there's a big announcement soon, but it's one of those things where I'm kind of getting not sick of it. I still love the game, I still love playing the game, and I still love everything about it, but it's just one of those things where it's kind of, I want a better, like, story, I want better cards, the quality of the cards, not just them throwing so much at us. As someone that does content on it, even I find it hard to keep up with everything that's going on, and I'm constantly looking at like multiple websites daily to find out stuff. I'm finding cards that I've never seen before that have been in sets from last year and stuff, and I've seen other content creators complain about the same thing, but that's my job. That doesn't bother me, but it's one of those things where I'm just like, I'm hoping they change soon with this big announcement. I'm really excited for Eldraine. The cards so far that they have shown and that they are kind of showing the art for look really cool. This set is the first set in a little while that I'm excited to fully see. The story seems like it's going to be great, but we'll just have to wait and see my thoughts and opinions when that set finally comes out. So, after all of the big massive rant, personally, if you have the money to throw it. If you don't bother. It's not a set that I would recommend throwing your money at. But if you have a different opinion, let me know in the comments down below and be nice about it. If there's any cards you would have liked to seen in the set, let me know in the comments down below. If there's anything when it comes to the Commander Master stuff or Magic in general that you're interested in talking about, let me know in the comments down below. While you're down there, remember to like and subscribe and follow me on all my social media. I have a big-ish announcement coming soon. As of recording this, I have hit 500 subscribers, and I want to say thank you to everyone that has subscribed and likes the video. Within a space of a week, I hit my first video over 1k, and it nearly got to 2k. It was 1,900, and I also hit 500 subscribers, so I'm really happy with everything that's going on, and I'll see you in the next video. If you like this video, we have another Is It Worth It here. We have a playlist here and a subscribe button here. Let's now see if we can get to 1k subscribers. And I will see you all in the next video.